Kendrick Lamar's Humble is more than a flex anthem. It's a psychological chess match, a cultural warning, and, in hindsight, a prophecy for the rap wars that would erupt years later.
My left stroke just went viral.
Say OVO.
OVO. Niggas gon' say that.
Kendrick, stop!
This is a bomb.
Then stab this way, stab that way, then stab this way. Are you my friend?
Kendrick.
Right stroke, put a baby in a spiral.
Start right.
And the fucking dead beat that should never say more life. Meet the grams.
Neck in the noose, never letting them loose. Cold world, the heat a blast to your speaker. Push come to shove on this mic, I will humble them.
His biggest song was Humble. Come on.
I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like,
Oh no.
Levels to it, you and I know. Bitch, be humble. Hold up, bitch, sit down. Levels to it, you and I know. Bitch, be humble. Hold up, bitch, sit down.
What the hell is this nigga apologizing for?
Tells you to sit down.
Be humble. Hold up, sit down.
I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me. Like,
Be humble. Hold up, bitch, sit down. Little bitch, be humble.
What the fuck?
Yo, shout the season, man. Shout the season, man.
How? Hold on, bro. How?
When this dropped in 2017, it was already a shot at the industry, a deliberate provocation wrapped in Mike Will Made It's minimalist production that sounded like nothing else on radio at the time. The beat itself is sparse, almost uncomfortable in its negative space, forcing you to hang
We get a weakness. You gotta see.
on every word. But after the 2024 Big Three battle, every line
Is it K-Dot, is it Aubrey or me? We the big three like we started a
Got
league.
PTSD. Motherfuck the big three. It's just big me. Nigga, boom.
it feels like Kendrick was writing the playbook for how to win and survive when the whole world is watching. This wasn't just a single from Damn, it was a manifesto, a declaration of war that wouldn't be fully understood until years later, when the very battles it predicted came to pass.
We're about to hit the 1-year anniversary of the biggest rap beef of all time. But let's see what the mindset is of each of the Big Three members 1 year removed. Drake, he had multiple outbursts during his live performances during the beef, but his mindset is most clearly seen on Gimme a Hug off of his collab project with P&D, where he comes across unscathed, mocking Kendrick and his fans. A rap beef from trying to get the party lit sums it up pretty well. J.Cole, I mean, he's taken the high road after exiting the beef.
In hopes to go #1 again. Hoping some rapper disses me just to make this fun again. It's no fair. Pac had Mobb Deep and Biggie, and all I get left with is Tyrese and Diggy.
Come on, man.
One of his recent tracks, Port Antonio, kind of clearing things up, basically saying rap beef isn't worth it, as not only do you gain enemies, putting money into industry pockets, feeding into a social media frenzy. Wouldn't know anything about that.
Say I ain't real, that's your belief, huh, bitch? Well, look, I'm back in the Ville so we can see, punk, bitch.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Come on now, dawg. Come on, man.
He also claims that he's been stripped of his Big Three title, finally feeling free, yet still remaining vigilant. If you refuse to shoot the gun, don't mean the gun ain't deadly.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap.
Then there's Kendrick, who not only doubled, tripled, and quadrupled down on his hatred for Drake, he's also become very anti-industry, as we see on Whacked Out murals. It used to be "F that guy," but now it's plural. It's interesting that he still feels like this despite getting the most industry backing he's probably ever got.
Humble was Kendrick telling us exactly who he was and what he was capable of, and we didn't realize we were getting the blueprint for how he dismantled his competition. The song opens with a cold spiritual warning: nobody pray for me. Kendrick isn't just saying he's alone, he's setting the mood for a record about self-reliance, survival, and the cost of greatness. This line carries the weight of someone who's realized that when you reach a certain level, the prayers stop coming because people expect you to be invincible. He's not asking for sympathy, he's telling you, I made it here by myself. There's a spiritual isolation in those words that runs deeper than surface level braggadocio. In hip-hop, there's always been this tension between community support and individual excellence, and Kendrick's acknowledging that at the top, it's just you. The production mirrors this. There's no warm instrumentation, no comforting melodies, just cold piano stabs and 808s that rattle your chest. It's the sonic equivalent of walking into an empty church and realizing no one's there to absolve you of what you're about to do. It been that day for me. The grammar is off, but the emotion is raw. Kendrick's not just saying he's had a rough day, he's saying he's always ready for war, that every day is Judgment Day, that he lives in a constant state of preparedness. The yeah ad-libs stretch out the tension, syncing with the sparse piano and 808s, making the intro instantly chantable. It's the sound of someone who's about to snap, who's been holding it in for too long. But there's also resignation in it, like this isn't new to him, like he's been carrying this burden so long that it's just his normal state of being. The deliberate grammatical choice, it been instead of it's been, grounds the line in vernacular, in the streets, in the community he came from. Kendrick could code switch into perfect grammar, but he chooses not to here because this is about staying connected to where he started, even as he's evolved. The repetition builds anticipation, and by the time the verse drops, you're already braced for impact. Then the verse drops. Hey, I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances.
I remember syrup sandwiches and crime allowances.
I remember syrup sandwiches. I remember mayonnaise sandwiches. I remember bread with honey on them sandwiches. It's just like you're gonna do whatever you gotta do just to make it through the next 24 hours. And you know, you're from Compton, so you know all about it.
If you never had to have a syrup sandwich in your life, then you've never truly known what being poor means, probably, right? That's a treat, man. Get that sugar in your system to keep yourself going, but you can't afford meat to put on that.
And when he said gram allowances, I could only think back to back in the day when it's like, yo, I got 5 on it. Yeah. You got 5 on it? Yeah. All right, let's make it happen.
Kendrick's not flexing yet, he's remembering. He's taking us back to Compton, to poverty, to a world where syrup sandwiches were dinner and crime allowances were the only way to get by. The specificity of syrup sandwiches is devastating. It's such a vivid image of struggle that it immediately grounds everything that follows. This isn't abstract poverty, this is bread and corn syrup because that's all there was. In 2017, it was a classic hip-hop move, the rags to riches narrative that's been central to the genre since its inception. But in 2024, after watching Kendrick systematically dismantle opponents who grew up privileged or didn't have the same struggle, it's the foundation for every flex, every diss, every be humble command. He's not just rapping for the charts, he's rapping for survival, for the kid who had to make something out of nothing. The crime allowances line is equally loaded. It's not glorifying crime, it's explaining how poverty forces moral compromises, how systemic failure creates the conditions where crime becomes an allowance, a necessity, a way to survive when no legitimate path exists. Finesse a nigga with some counterfeits, but now I'm counting this.
When you compare like his style to J.Cole or Eminem, is that Kendrick Lamar will bring you the wordplay, he'll bring you the intricate rhyme schemes, he'll bring you the bars, but he'll bring you these lines that are like, they're sort of poetic in a sense.
He's showing growth, from petty scams and fake money to counting real, legitimate wealth. The evolution from counterfeits to counting is more than wordplay, it's character development compressed into a single bar. But he's not glamorizing the hustle, he's acknowledging the messy, morally gray path that got him here. There's honesty in admitting to the counterfeits. Most rappers would skip that part, jump straight to the success story. Kendrick includes the uncomfortable truth because that's what makes the success meaningful. In the post-battle era, this line is a reminder. Kendrick's wins are earned, not handed out. He's not a streaming bot rapper inflating numbers with playlisting schemes and fake streams. He's not faking numbers.
Don't pop back up and say, if I would've, I could've, but then I would've lost. Nigga, no. Not over dead presidents. You ever heard dead presidents? The nigga was holding his man's hand at the hospital bed, saying, I'm gonna kill them niggas for you. Get the fuck out of here with this soft shit. I hate this soft hip-hop shit. It's soft. Call it what it is. These hip-hop niggas is feeling like hoes out here.
Special access or privileges, his ego flares. He starts guarding that space possessively, turning territorial and competitive. But extras also reads as extra bars, extra flair, extra features, extra creative control. When he's allowed to do more creatively, he might overdo it or turn competitive, pushing boundaries until he's alienated collaborators or made enemies. In 2024, when Kendrick went nuclear on Drake and Cole, when he didn't just win, but obliterated, when Not Like Us became a victory lap that felt almost cruel in its thoroughness, this line was a warning we should have heeded. Give him the stage, and he'll take it too far. He'll take all of it. He knows this about himself, and he's telling us up front. There's almost an apology embedded in the admission. I know I get petty. I know I take things too far. But that's who I am when I'm given room to operate. It's the self-knowledge of someone who studied his own patterns, his own triggers, and rather than changing, he's just warning you about what's coming. Pull up on your block, then break it down. We playing Tetris.
And he just comes through with just a punchline we all get. Pull up to your block, break it down like Tetris, changing up the blocks. But he starts getting petty when the girl starts giving him the extras, you know, starts letting him do a little bit more than just putting it on his taste buds.
Pull up on your block and break it down like it's Tetris. Who he talking to?
I don't know who you talking to.
Who he talking to? Kendrick, you coming back like this?
Whoa. When was this done? 7 years ago, and he's doing this stuff. This is, I mean, I would venture to say some of this stuff is pretty revolutionary for 7 years ago.
He's not just talking about sex or street moves. He's talking about precision, strategy, spatial intelligence. Tetris is about lining things up, breaking them down, making every move count, clearing lines efficiently without leaving gaps. In hip-hop, break it down can mean dissect, analyze, or dominate, and Kendrick's doing all three. In the Big Three battle, Kendrick broke down his opponents, bar by bar, move by move, fitting his attacks together like Tetris blocks until there was no room left for them to maneuver.
Nigga legit sound like the Boogeyman, bro.
We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more. We don't wanna hear you say nigga no more.
That needs to stop.
Don't want to hear you say nigga no more. It's crazy.
Yo, K-Dot went crazy for 6 minutes straight.
This was better than like that. Like, that was absolutely insane, bro.
R.I.P. Drake, man.
This was a murder, and I feel like I'm an accessory.
I know J.Cole was listening to this and was like,
Really just like the fact that Kendrick approached it as a healed, grown man.
Kendrick slow cooked this.
You got like 6 or 7 different cadences, different personalities from Kendrick. Like most people stick to sort of like one sound. Yeah, Kendrick looks like he's just having fun. He just made a dope sounding track and then just tore this man apart.
He basically just did a Cat Williams diss track. You can't listen to this and tell me that he ain't the best rapper of our generation, bro. Drake! You gonna take this?
Drake, I ain't even gonna lie, my boy. You can't respond to that. 6 minutes of straight destroying you, nigga. You cannot respond to that.
My opinion, it's an unwinnable battle.
I gotta take this L today. Kung Fu Kenny, the Boogeyman himself, has spoken.
The Boogeyman is alive and well.
That nigga got mortal. Brilliant because it implies speed. Those blocks are falling fast, and you have to make decisions in real time, but also planning. The best Tetris players are thinking several moves ahead. That's exactly how Kendrick operated in 2024, moving fast enough to dominate the news cycle, but strategic enough that every move fit into a larger
The moment
plan.
streamers found out Kendrick dropped just 20 minutes after Drake.
Kendrick, what? Kendrick dropped? You're lying, bro. You're a cap. Oh my God, he did! Oh my God, he did! Oh my God! No! Oh my God, what's going on? What's going on? No, Drake, you have to have something in it. He didn't even let this thing breathe. Wait, did it hit Twitter?
That's
Kendrick dropped.
No.
Man, hell no.
Look.
Are they playing?
On what tab? On what?
No, wait.
What is going on? Meet the Grams.
Oh, what the?
Oh, what is?
Damn. No, this is actually 6 minutes.
Damn.
What? What are you saying to me? Whoa, wait, he actually dropped. Wait, what the f? Wait, he dropped, Kendrick dropped. Whoa, what's happening? What is happening? All right. Yo, let's get it.
He wasn't just responding, he was building towards something, clearing lines, racking up points, playing a game everyone else was losing before they realized they were playing. AM to the PM, PM to the AM, funk.
the AM phone.
I know that part, the AM to the PM, PM to the AM. Like, I know that bit. I don't know if it's from, I want to say it's like from a movie like Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse or something.
He's in motion all day and all night, a perpetual work ethic that never stops. It's a work ethic flex, studio, performances, impact 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. The funk ad-lib is borrowed from Dr. Dre's production style and the DOC's cadence, grounding this in West Coast hip-hop lineage even as Kendrick's doing something entirely new. In 2024, when the world was watching every move of the Big Three battle, when tweets were being analyzed in real time and every Instagram story became news, Kendrick never stopped moving. He was releasing tracks, performing, doing press, controlling the narrative around the clock while his opponents scrambled to keep up. The circular nature of AM to PM, PM to AM implies there's no beginning or end to his grind. It's a loop, a constant cycle that never breaks. Most artists have working hours. Kendrick has a lifestyle. Piss out your per diem.
Piss out your per diem. You just gotta hate them folk.
You heard this before? No, never heard this. It's very different to me. Not what I would expect from Kendrick.
Yeah,
at
it
all.
is,
Like
isn't
it's,
it?
yeah,
Yeah.
like it's much more what I would. Not that I don't want to put anyone in a tin. But it's much more the stuff that I would expect just out in the wild in general.
Your whole daily budget, your entire per diem, is so small to him that he could literally urinate it out. That's how minor your money is compared to his, how insignificant your resources are in comparison to his empire. It's disrespectful, crude, and devastatingly effective as a flex. In the post-battle era, this is a shot at every rapper who thought they could compete with Kendrick's status, at everyone who tried to match his cultural capital or financial power. The "you just gotta hate him" is interesting because it's almost empathetic. He's acknowledging that if you're on the receiving end of this kind of disparity, hatred is a natural response. He's not even mad at the haters. He understands that when someone can piss out what you make in a day, resentment is inevitable.
I made the bitch made.
Hurt a lot.
Bumped the Carter 3, I held my rolly chain proud. Irony, I think my hard work let Lil Wayne down.
I want to be on stage for the Super Bowl, and I worked my off to get that position, and it was ripped away from me.
Won the Super Bowl, and I'm the only one congratulate me. All these agitated, I'm just glad they shown their faces.
But understanding doesn't mean he's stopping. He's just explaining the dynamic while continuing to dominate. If I quit your BM, I still ride Mercedes. Funk.
Quit your BM, I still ride Mercedes folk.
Ooh, I with that. But that shit was kind of confusing.
BM plays double, your baby mother and BMW, while Mercedes is both the car and a female name. The wordplay is intricate. He's saying even if he stops seeing your child's mother, the ultimate disrespect in hip-hop beef, he's still driving in luxury, still surrounded by beauty, still living at a level you can't affect. Losing a relationship doesn't affect his financial or status level because he has options, resources, backup plans that you don't. In 2024, when the culture was obsessed with who was up and who was down, when every relationship and collaboration was scrutinized for signs of whose stock was rising or falling, Kendrick's telling you, I'm good no matter what. My success isn't contingent on any single relationship, partnership, or cosign. I'm self-sustaining.
To start another war, hey Drake, you'll always be my. I ain't ashamed to say you did a lot for me, my. All the narratives.
They're building a thesis that Kendrick exists at a level where the normal rules don't apply, where losses that would devastate others barely register for him. If I quit this season, I still be the greatest. Funk.
If I quit this season, I still be the greatest funk.
I don't get that part. I don't know.
I'm still trying to follow it, man. And it's moving too fast, too. It's moving fast.
This is the line that aged the best, that resonates most powerfully in hindsight. In 2017, it was a bold flex, maybe even seen as arrogant by some. In 2024, after the Big Three battle, after Kendrick proved yet again that he operates on a different level, it's a prophecy fulfilled. Even if Kendrick stopped rapping today, right now, he'd still be regarded as the greatest of his generation, maybe of all time. He's leaning on the consensus that he already has multiple classics: Section .80, Good Kid, Mad City, To Pimp a Butterfly, Damn, Mr. Morale and the Big Steppers, and a legitimate GOAT claim that doesn't depend on future output. It's self-mythology, but mythology based on observable reality. He's not just in the conversation, he's the standard by which others are measured. The confidence to say, I could quit and still be the greatest, only works if it's true. And for Kendrick in 2024, after dismantling his peers, it was undeniably true.
I haven't seen one person replicate the mesmerizing flows of
Andre 3K.
the monumental presence of a Jay-Z.
For you knew what the plan was, I had it laid out for you knew what the plan was. 300 mil later, now you understand.
The unlimited depth of a Kendrick Lamar.
I can see the evil, I can tell it. I know it's illegal. I don't think about it. I deposit every other zero, thinking of my partner. Put the candy.
I need you guys to understand, bro. I know hating Kendrick is cool now because he's super mainstream and popular these days, but here's the thing. He's just the best, and it's not even really close. He just has everything. There's no weakness. His bag is too deep.
He doesn't need another album to cement his legacy. He's just adding to an already unassailable catalog. My Left Stroke just went viral.
My left stroke just went viral.
Tiger Woods would have a lot to say about that swing.
One move from him, a verse, a bar, a punch, even just a social media post can dominate the conversation and the rap landscape instantly. In 2024, when Not Like Us and every diss went viral within minutes, when Kendrick's responses became cultural events that transcended hip-hop and entered mainstream news cycles, this line became reality.
And they just called you a petty.
So the Timberwolves, who have led by as many as 32.
They not like us. They not like us. They not like us.
The left stroke could be sexual, could be a reference to writing, the left-hand stroke of penmanship, could be a boxing jab. Kendrick leaves it open. What matters is the effortlessness implied. Just one stroke, one move, and suddenly the entire internet is talking about it. This is the power of cultural capital that Kendrick wields. He doesn't need elaborate rollouts or marketing campaigns. His presence alone creates virality.
Are y'all trolling me? Kendrick did not drop, bro.
He dropped again?
Not again, bro.
After Meet the Grams?
What is going on?
This is getting crazy, bro.
This man be popping up at all time of hours.
I left a whole cookout for this.
I can't even go shopping, bro.
I need sleep. I live here now, as you guys can see, because kids are gonna let me leave.
But look, we finna check this out, man.
Just fucking roll it.
I see dead people.
I'm scared, bro.
I'm scared.
That's Drake's house.
Oh shit.
Monster on the beat, ho. Any rap nigga here.
Right stroke put Lil Baby in a spiral.
Right stroke put Lil Baby in a spiral. Soprano C.
I don't know what that means, but
You gotta keep your mouth shut. They don't wanna hear you.
well, I can put the mute.
You haven't been doing that.
I've been doing it.
His left stroke just went viral. He's had a lot of sexual innuendos. So you're thinking maybe he's, stroking that, right, with his left stroke. But then he's just got to throw in the golf metaphor and make you think about golf strokes.
His right stroke, the follow-up punch, sends a Lil Baby, someone small, insignificant, or literally the rapper Lil Baby, if you want to read it that way, into a spiral, a tailspin they can't recover from. It's a 1-2 combo. Left stroke goes viral, right stroke knocks you out. In the Big Three battle, we saw this exact pattern play out. Kendrick's initial responses went viral, and his follow-ups put his competition into spirals they're still trying to escape. The boxing metaphor is clear. He's not just landing one punch, he's combining shots, working the body and the head, breaking down opponents systematically. The spiral suggests not just defeat, but psychological damage, a descent into chaos and confusion that continues after the punch lands.
They wanted blood, they wanted clicks to make their pockets grow.
We thought he was done, but he kept going, and low-key called himself the best of the three, because he asserted that he would have never lost the lyrical war.
I wouldn't have lost the battle, dog.
According to him, the only thing he would have lost is a brother, and he would have gained an enemy.
I would have lost the bro, I would have gained a foe, and all for what?
A fan was quick to point out the mixed messages. J.Cole wants to be the bigger man, but there's inconsistency. He claims he can out-rap anyone, then avoids beef for friendship, and now says he could have won but didn't want to lose a bro. You can't have it both ways, and that's what put him in this position.
The famous actor we once knew is looking paranoid and now spiraling.
What are you doing? What? Wait. Yo, you straight?
Yeah, I'm good. It's flawless, the strategy, the songs, everything. But I didn't think that it had that much of an impact on Drake. Drake hurt. Oh my God.
And this is all. This is also in the mix of reports that Drake unfollowed LeBron, DeMar DeRozan. You know, those are two people who were at the Not Like Us Juneteenth.
No, man.
DeRozan was on the stage. So, and I don't know his reasonings for unfollowing, but you know, that is a thing.
You can't go on an unfollow spree and go on the stage and cry about, you know, not having no real friends or whatever that was about, and then
Drake is going at reactors now?
Apparently Drake going after reactors now.
Aight, but this Drake that y'all are telling me about, can I see the link, please?
There's no way, Drake. Drake is no way I'm reading what I'm reading right now, dog.
I think Drake is done.
I think Drake is officially he's officially down bad. Like, I think it's GG's.
How many more signs do y'all need to really understand that this don't make no sense?
I don't know. What is his goal exactly? Because you're not gonna meet the goal, bruh. It's like you swinging for nothing, bruh.
Yeah, bruh. Just like what the title said, this is exactly what's happening. This nigga Drake them snitched on the reaction community.
You putting reactors in lawsuits, family? Oh no, that's when you cross the line with me, bro.
I was always wondering, yo, what's that next single gonna be? How is he gonna? I don't think that shit matters anymore. It's one thing to be going at, you know, the rap nigga. You go back and forth and you take that L with the rap nigga. But now you're going at now you're trying to throw the content creators under the bus.
Reminds me of this saying, you know, who are you gonna believe, me or your lying eyes? I mean, everybody he's talking to out there loves the song, and now they're saying he's trying to explain to people it's really not as popular as you think, and that seems just so missing the mark.
Or at least, or maybe he's saying, yes, it's popular, but it didn't get popular organic.
But that's not the way people view this, and it just seems to me that even with the rap battle, that's not fatal for him. But to tell people, you don't know what you're thinking, you don't know what you're talking about, it's not the way you think.
You don't like that song?
I don't think that. I think that could be really devastating to his career.
It's almost like projecting. It's almost like maybe you're the kind of guy who's used bots at different points, and you've played kind of games like this, so you're suggesting it of someone else.
Kendrick doesn't just win battles, he sends people into existential crises. Soprano C, we like to keep it on a high note.
Soprano C, we like to keep it on a high note.
Soprano C would like to keep it on a high note. Soprano C is one of the highest notes that you can sing. Also, I take it as like he's living like that soprano Godfather type of life. Soprano C, high note C, notes, hundreds. He's making $100 bills. He's making lots of money. Also, keeping it 100. So many different ways to unpack his lines.
Soprano C is one of the highest notes a singer can hit, a pitch that requires extraordinary control and technique. Keep it on a high note is also an idiom for ending things strongly, maintaining excellence, refusing to let standards slip. In 2024, Kendrick ended the beef on a high note. He didn't just win, he did it with style, artistry, and cultural impact that elevated the entire conversation. He took what could have been petty back and forth and turned it into art, into cultural commentary, into music that will be studied for years. The musical reference is important. Kendrick's reminding us that this is about more than just battle rap, more than just ego and competition. This is about reaching high notes, pushing the art form to its limits, creating music that transcends the moment. It's levels to it. You and I know. Bitch, be humble.
It's levels to it, you and I know. Bitch, be humble. Hold up, bitch, sit down.
If I was you, I would be humble. I don't know why, but this song just made me feel like he was talking to Drake the whole time about the song, about being humble. And it's very important to be humble because everything you have could be taken from you.
Just like that.
Oh no, they did.
Be humble. Hold up, sit down.
Okay, so we've got this scene with all these milk dud heads.
Yeah, they go.
Kendrick in the middle.
Be humble. Bitch, sit down. Little bitch, be humble.
I like that part where they're all just bobbing their heads and then just a few of them pop up in there.
He looks young. Oh my god.
This isn't just a random music video. Like he's got, it looks like a Pope outfit on. And then they're sitting at that table. So I feel like there's significance in it.
Oh my God! Yeah. Imagery, and it looks like they're eating some medieval food, just bread. These are some of the top dogs, other artists. Sitting here with Kendrick at the Last Supper.
That makes you think of the Last Supper. He's had a lot of religious imagery that he's mixed in, you know, with some of the more street imagery. And that is definitely reflecting the painting of Jesus at the Last Supper.
Last Supper here. It looks like, is there 7 people? I'm going ahead of myself a little bit because I haven't seen this, but okay. 7 people, Lord's number.
Obviously, there's a lot of religious imagery in the video. How does that tie in? Have I missed something in the lyrics, or is that just the concept of the video, you think?
I'm not sure, really. I mean, I always took this song as he was talking to other people and talking about himself as so great, but he's also talking to himself about how he's getting ahead of himself and, you know, because he was in this upwards trajectory.
This is different than all the other Kendrick videos I've seen. That's the mind that Dave Mayers give you when he produces your videos.
Here's the thesis, the central argument of the entire song. There are levels in this game, different tiers of skill, impact, cultural importance, and both he and the listener know he's on a higher one. Bitch, be humble is the command, the mantra, the hook that ties everything together. But it's paradoxical. He's just spent the entire verse flexing about how great he is, and now he's telling others to be humble. The contradiction is the point. Kendrick can be arrogant because he's earned the right. You need to be humble because you haven't. In 2017, it was a warning shot to the industry, a reminder that for all the new rappers claiming the throne, Kendrick was still king. In 2024, it was a verdict, a judgment rendered after the battle proved what he'd been saying all along. Sit down, be humble, know your place. It's harsh, but it's also clarifying. Not everyone can be on top, and pretending you are when you're not just makes you look foolish. And then Kendrick turns up the aggression for verse 2. Who that nigga thinking that he frontin' on Man Man? He's not just defending his status, he's defending his legacy, his roots.
I'm so fucking sick and tired of the Photoshop.
This is really, really good. I mean, this is absolutely fantastic. There are so many layers to what's going on right now.
He doesn't want the fake. You know, he just wants you to be real. He wants you to be you. It's a great line to throw in there, but if you notice, when he's on the real side and he crosses over to the fake side, he doesn't change.
Tell me something natural like ass with some stretch.
Oh no.
If you're a guy, you've been in that situation before when you met somebody and their pictures did not match them in reality, and I don't understand why people do that.
Man, Kendrick talking that shit. He was trying to slide, y'all. Y'all know how these rappers be trying to slide on us.
They be trying to tuck their little bars in like we ain't gonna catch what they talking about.
Smart suit means 2 things. You either small and
you got big, or you was big and you got small.
Especially bodies of black women who face unique pressures to conform to both white beauty standards and hypersexualized stereotypes. This line sparked debate. Some saw it as body positive, others as Kendrick policing women's bodies, but it also set a new standard. Authenticity over artifice, reality over fantasy, acceptance over perfection. The stretch marks detail is so specific, so deliberately unglamorous, that it forces the listener to reconsider what they find beautiful, what they value, what they celebrate. Still it take you down. Kendrick's not above his roots, not too fancy or too famous to have sex on your mom's couch, in luxury polo socks that blend high-end fashion with humble locations. He's blending humble beginnings with upgraded lifestyle, showing that no matter how rich he gets, no matter how many luxury brands he wears, he's still the same guy who would hook up on a couch in someone's living room. It's a reminder that wealth hasn't disconnected him from his origins, hasn't made him forget where he came from or what real life looks like. The polo socks are important. They're designer, they're expensive, but he's wearing them in the least designer setting imaginable. It's the embodiment of the song's central tension, being humble while knowing you're great, staying grounded while flying high. Ay, this shit way too crazy, ay. He's commenting on how wild, over the top, out of control and absurd everything has become. The rap game, fame, wealth, the level he's operating at. It's a scene setter, a flow break, a moment of reflection amidst the aggression. There's almost disbelief in it, like even Kendrick can't fully process the reality he's living. This could refer to the excess, the competition, the stakes, the scrutiny. All of it is way too crazy for normal comprehension. But he's navigating it anyway, thriving in chaos that would break most people. You do not amaze me, eh? Kendrick's unimpressed. The competition isn't moving him. The flexes aren't impressing him. The attempts to match his energy are falling flat. In 2024, when everyone was hyping up Drake and Cole, when the industry was treating them as credible threats to Kendrick's throne, he was already shrugging. Hype and antics don't move him. Art does. Substance does. Actually being great does. This line is devastating in its casualness. He's not even worked up about the competition. He's bored by it. Being amazed requires surprise, requires encountering something you didn't expect, something that exceeds your understanding. Kendrick's seen it all, done it all, and nothing these rappers do can surprise or impress him anymore. I blew cool from AC, A. Wordplay on cool and AC. He keeps his composure, stays chill, maintains his calm even when the room gets hot, when the pressure builds, when everyone else is sweating. The air conditioning metaphor suggests he has resources others don't. He can afford to stay cool because he has mechanisms in place, infrastructure that keeps him comfortable when temperatures rise. It's a subtle flex. He's always in control, always a step ahead, always prepared for heat that would melt others. In the context of rap battles, staying cool is crucial. Emotional responses lose, calculated moves win. Kendrick's telling us he never loses his cool, never reacts impulsively, never lets the pressure crack his composure. Obama just paged me, eh? This is status on a different level entirely. Barack Obama, the former president, the first black president in American history, is a fan of Kendrick's work, has publicly praised him, has invited him to the White House. Kendrick's not just a rapper, he's a cultural figure, a political force.
If Drake and Kendrick Lamar got in a rap battle, who you think would win? Gotta go with Kendrick.
Tell Obama that my verses are just like the whips at the end, they bulletproof.
I think Drake is an outstanding entertainer, but Kendrick, his last album was outstanding.
A man whose art reaches the highest offices of power. In 2024, when the world was debating who deserved the crown, when Drake was touting his streaming numbers and Cole was citing his technical skills, Kendrick had already been crowned by presidents, by Pulitzer committees, by institutions that rarely recognize hip-hop. The paged language is deliberately old school. Pagers are obsolete technology, but using that word grounds the flex in hip-hop history while also suggesting the communication is direct, urgent, important enough to warrant immediate contact. I don't fabricate it, eh?
I don't fabricate it, eh? Most of y'all be faking, eh? I stay modest about it, eh?
So this has to be filmed on some sort of crane or a jib, because you can program it to actually go to different locations, and it's usually, you know, I'm sure there's a bunch of different settings, but you can make it go really quick, suddenly stop, go to a new location, suddenly stop.
Blue cool from ACA. Cool from AC, like air conditioning. He's going A, but also it spells out the acronym ACA. Affordable Care Act. Obama just paged me.
He doesn't make things up, doesn't exaggerate for effect, doesn't lie for clout. His stories, his struggles, his successes, they're all real, all verifiable, all lived. In a culture full of fakes, full of rappers who invent personas and backstories, Kendrick's authenticity is his weapon. This is a direct shot at everyone who's been exposed for lying about their past, about their connects, about their impact. Kendrick's story checks out. The people he mentions, the places he references, the struggles he describes, they're all real. His authenticity has been pressure tested and proven, while others' fabrications eventually crumble under scrutiny.
The fuck off my dick, that ain't right.
I can't stop pausing this. Oh my god.
And it's just super, just not giving you like a lot of expressions, not giving you a lot of movement. It's like just deadpan, straight on looking at the camera.
He's tired of the fake supporters, the people who hate on him 1 minute and ride his wave the next. It's a call out of the opportunists, the bandwagon jumpers, the critics who switch sides when it's convenient. In 2024, when the culture flipped on Drake and Cole, this line became a mirror. Kendrick saw it coming. I make a play fucking up your whole life. One move from Kendrick, a verse, a diss, a collaboration, can ruin another rapper's career or image. He's not just flexing, he's reminding everyone that he's a chess player, not a pawn.
After Drake dropped, right, and it's in the air, this before it dropped, this is when he being Boogeyman at this point, right? Absol called me, nigga, it's like 5:30 in the morning. It's a FaceTime call. I ignored the first one. I'm like, nigga, I ain't about to talk to Soul. I'm laying down, nigga, it's over. Wake up, nigga. He called again. I'm like, oh, it must be important. I pick up, it was Dot, bro. Nigga just looking at the camera. Bro, look, I swear to God, bro, the nigga was just looking at the camera and hung up.
He just needed that energy. He was chattering his inner daylight.
That's fucking psycho,
I just need
bro.
to see your face right now.
God. The Boogeyman for real,
that the nigga had on his face was the most. The last time I seen that was when I was doing the shenanigans. It was evil. It was evil, dog. I said, oh, he willing to go to no return with this shit, bro. He about to go to no return. Like, this ain't regular rap beef, bro.
In the Big Three battle, every play Kendrick made shifted the culture. He didn't just win, he changed the game. This that Grey Poupon, that Evian, that TED Talk, Kendrick's output is luxury, class, and intellect. Grey Poupon and Evian are high-end products. TED Talks are high-level ideas. He's saying his rap is that kind of elevated content. In the video, he blends hood iconography with upper-class branding, showing he can move in any world. Watch my soul speak, you let the meds talk, His art comes from his soul. Others rely on drugs to speak for them. He's drawing a line between his sober, spiritual creativity and the rap culture tied to pills and codeine. He's saying, my work is raw, spiritual, and self-aware. If I kill a nigga, it won't be the alcohol, If he destroys you on wax or in life, it's intentional, not intoxicated recklessness. He's rejecting the idea of blaming substances for actions. In the Big Three battle, every shot Kendrick took was calculated, not accidental. I'm the realest nigga after all. After everything, Kendrick concludes that he's the most authentic one. He wraps up the themes of the verse, authenticity versus fakery, natural versus edited, sober versus medicated, humble versus ego, into one self-verdict. In 2024, after the dust settled, this line was the final word. Kendrick didn't just win the battle, he proved he was the realest in the game. Sit down, be humble. Who that nigga thinking that he frontin' on Man Man? Man Man is Kendrick's childhood nickname, so this isn't just a shot at any rapper, it's a defense of his core self, the Compton kid who became a global icon. He's not just defending his status, he's defending his legacy, his roots, his right to the throne. Notice how he refers to himself in third person, man, creating distance and mythology around his own name. It's the same technique Muhammad Ali used, I am the greatest. By speaking about himself as a character, he elevates himself to archetype status. In 2024, when Drake and Cole tried to test him, this line aged perfectly. Kendrick's not just another act, he's the one you have to answer to. The audacity of the question itself, who would dare, sets the tone for everything that follows. It's not defensive, it's bewildered that anyone would even try. Get the fuck off my stage, I'm the Sandman. This is power. At the Apollo Theater, the Sandman would come out and sweep bad acts off stage. A real person, Howard Sandman Sims, who became legendary for executing this role with style and authority. Kendrick's invoking this history means he's not just a performer, he's claiming the role of cultural gatekeeper, the one who decides what's worthy of the stage. It's also about black performance history. The Apollo was where stars were made and broken, where authenticity was tested in real time by the harshest audience in America. By claiming the Sandman's mantle, Kendrick positions himself as the arbiter of quality, the enforcer of standards. In the Big Three battle, when the world was watching, Kendrick didn't just compete, he cleared the stage. He made it clear, if you're not on his level, you don't belong. The violence of get the fuck off isn't physical, it's categorical. You're dismissed not just from the stage, but from the conversation entirely.
About the location, I still got PTSD. Motherfuck the Big Three. Nigga, it's just big me. Nigga,
Seriously, Kendrick? Why he say that?
J. Cole said pretty much, who's the best three right now? Is it K-Dot, Aubrey, or me? Big Three like we started the league, right? Okay, here comes Kendrick. I excluded everybody.
F your Big Three. Nigga, it's Big B. I'm better than both of you niggas.
J. Cole, you not even in the conversation.
I ain't gonna lie, but this is like Kendrick though. Kendrick is the type of that Cat Williams. Yeah. It's Club Shay Cat. This is noble. This is a noble moment.
I'm really like that. And your best work is a light pack. Nigga, Prince outlived Mike Jack. Nigga, boom.
Ooh. Prince outlived Mike Jack.
I just got that. Drake said I might Jack beat it. But he's using the flow too. What he mean by that?
Drake always compares himself, or didn't. In the song he said he's like Michael.
Oh, so Drake think he Michael now, just cause he light-skinned and shit.
Because if you think about it, Drake is the Michael Jackson. Big numbers to the Prince is the artist. Kendrick. He saying Prince outlived Mike Jack. Rest in peace to Mike Jack, but that is factual.
For all your dogs getting buried, that's a K with all these nines. He gon' see Pet Cemetery, nigga.
What? Come on.
You ain't catch that? Kendrick, that's a K-Dot. That's a K with all these nines. K9s.
Okay, you talking about K9's Dogs and Pet Cemetery.
Yeah,
okay,
that's the album like.
That's whose album?
For all your dogs, Drake's album.
Drake, you have 24 hours, bro.
Selling dope, is you like that? Kicking doors, kicking in doors, is you like that? Young throw, niggas.
This is a turning point.
Is you like that? Niggas from the bottom really like that. Stepping in ambulances if you like.
Kendrick is the clear, like, he damn near the little big brother. He like the little big brother, bro. I swear Kendrick's the boogeyman. That appearing in get out to the room, stop.
If you like that. He's calling them out.
Oh my God. Bro, it's giving me Wayne vibes at the same time, bro. Oh
my God.
Let the beat play? What was this for J. Cole?
I moved in a way that I feel spiritually feel bad on me, like,
oh no.
And that's the prophecy of humble. Kendrick didn't just flex, he won the whole game years in advance. There are levels to this, you and I know. Sit down, be humble. He told every rapper, every critic, every so-called king, don't try me unless you're ready for the consequences. But Drake and J. Cole didn't listen. They thought they could test the Sandman, step on his stage, and walk away unscathed. Cole tried to play the wise peacemaker, but when the smoke got real, he apologized and bowed out. Drake tried to meme his way through the war, but when the bars landed, he ran to the lawyers instead mindset of the booth. Now, 2 years after the battle, both of them are still spiraling. Cole's best alive talk is a punchline, his apology era a permanent stain. Drake's legacy is tangled in lawsuits and L's, his credibility slipping with every desperate move. The respect they once had as hip-hop's greats? Gone. The culture moved on. Meanwhile, Kendrick is still standing, still respected, still the one who wrote the playbook for how to win and survive. He told them, be humble. They didn't listen. And now, the only thing left for Cole and Drake is to sit down and watch the real king hold court. Because in hip-hop, you don't get to rewrite the rules after you lose. You either survive the fire or you get burned and left behind. Until next time, remember, in this game, the realest always outlasts the loudest. And Kendrick, he's still the realest after all.